Good evening, otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark mask diva. Alright, so with this content, I am going to talk about emotional manipulators. Alright, so people like to talk about narcissists and stuff, but not all manipulators are narcissists, you guys. Some people are just like on their victim voyage. You know, they don't have to be narcissists to be manipulative. They could be something else entirely. Okay, they could just be on their own little trip. Okay, so somebody does not have to fit the criteria for NPD to be a manipulator. They could have something else, or they could not even have something. They could just be a manipulator. Okay, because some people learn to manipulate to survive. Okay, and that's all they really know how to do, is be manipulative to just get by in life. So that's all they do. That's the only way they know how to deal with other people, is to be manipulative. And there are different levels to this. They just don't function any other way because they're emotionally stagnated at a certain age, to people that are just downright toxic, dangerous, and you need to just run. And even the people that are child-minded, you maybe just need to run. I mean, but some people are innocuously this way and you don't need to be around them. And then some people are, they're doing it on purpose and they set out to hurt people, and, you know, it's none of it you really want to be around. And whether people are doing it and they can't help it, and they're doing it for survival, or they're doing it because they're predators, you should not excuse any of it. You should not feel bad about any of it. You should not feel bad about not wanting any part of it. But I'm going to read some of the signs, and you may realize you have people like this in your life, you know, like one person or more than one person. And you might go, hey, is this why I feel uncomfortable around so-and-so? She's talking about somebody that I know. She's talking about some interaction I'm having with this person that I'm, fantasizing about getting away from. Well, now you know why, because they're manipulating you. Okay, so I'm going to, read some of these, and hopefully they'll shed some light on some of it. Hopefully I'll tell you something that'll help you, or just give you some information. Okay, so here we go. Here's some ways to spot them. I'm going to give you 11 ways to spot them. Okay, they're worldlies. So here we go. All right, so here's number one. They often play the victim card for sympathy. Okay, manipulators always want your sympathy. They look for an empathic person, a person that's just nice and is able to feel sorry for other people. Are you nice? Are you able to feel sorry for other people? Are you able to relate to other people's pain? That means you're empathic. You're able to care about other people hurting. You're able to care about other people going through something. Like, you're not just so what? You're able to care about the suffering of somebody else. All right, well, they're playing on that. Okay, they're counting on you giving a care about somebody else's suffering. Okay, they don't. I'm going to let you know, if something was going wrong with you, they don't care. And if they do, they're just pretending. Okay, they're just like playing a role. They're pretending to care about you, if they care at all. Okay, but they know that you're going to go, oh my God, are you okay? And that your sympathy is going to be something real, and they're playing on your emotions. Okay, they wouldn't care if anything happened to you. You're just there to feel sorry for them. All right. So they like to be the victim. They like something, to go wrong for them, and for you to feel bad that something is always happening to them, and something is always happening to them, okay? And you just can't believe how many things go wrong. Like, wow, so-and-so just has the worst luck. Like, everything just goes wrong for them. How can that be? Okay? They use guilt trips to make you feel responsible for their emotions. Okay, here's the thing. Everybody, hopefully you're all adults who are watching me. Okay, I give advice to high school kids, but I'm really just hoping that people that are older are watching me. We're all adults and responsible for our actions, right? So you can't make anybody else responsible for anything that's going on in your life. You need to take responsibility for what's going on. Unless you're a minor, your parents are responsible for you. Okay, so other people are not responsible for the way you feel. Okay, you are responsible for the way you feel. You need to make the decision not to be around people who treat you like dirt. Okay, but they will use guilt trips to make you feel responsible. They will have you thinking it's something went wrong with them and it's all your fault. Okay, you don't have the power to make them feel any sort of way. Okay, because they are a free agent with their own soul, with their own mind, an adult who can make their own decisions. Okay, you don't actually have the power of God to control their mind or their feelings or anything like that. Okay, you're not responsible for the way they feel, and you can't control their emotions. They're gonna give you that false sense of responsibility. All right, they're going to make you doubt your own feelings and perceptions. Okay, we're on number 3. Okay, number 4. Gaslighting is a common tactic where they make you question your sanity. Okay, the manipulator denies or distorts facts, causing confusion and undermining confidence in your own judgment. They'll kind of like treat you like you don't know better, or like they're smarter than you, or like for some reason you like don't know better or something. Okay, they'll act like you have special needs or something. And no offense towards people that have special needs. I mean, I'm on the spectrum. So people try to pull that little punch with me, and to be honest, I don't accept it. I just don't. I mean, I'm capable of helping other people understand themselves. So I don't accept people trying to gaslight me with that stuff. Sorry, not gonna work. So people will try to pretend like they know better than you. Do not, for any reason, let other people think that it's okay to do that to you, whether you have special needs or not. Okay, whether you're on the spectrum or not, whether there's something different about you or not. Don't let other people think that's okay. But they will try if there's a little something different about you. Okay, chances are you may be more perceptive than they are. All right, possibly. Let's see. 5, they use passive-aggressive behavior. That's just like saying backhanded things. You've known people that just say backhanded things that are like compliments that are insults. Yeah. I have people say things about my weight, but they pretend it's a compliment. It's really an insult. It's people that know that they would never have access to me. Okay. Just people trying to hurt my feelings. I was going to say hurting my feelings, but let's just say they're trying to. Let's just put it that way. They're quick to criticize, but reluctant to accept criticism. I wonder why. Okay, they're trying to put you down to make themselves feel better. I wonder why they have to feel better to put someone else down. Manipulative people have low self-esteem. Okay, we're usually getting into narcissist territory here. But they don't have to be a narcissist to do this, just like I said. Okay. They're experts at deflecting responsibility for their actions. Again, it's all your fault. They will deflect. They will find some reason why it was not their fault. They will try to use distorted logic to talk their way out of it, like some lawyer or something. You don't have to accept that. They're going to trip themselves up the more they talk. They use emotional outbursts or tantrums to control situations. Okay, most people are scared of angry people. Nobody likes people that lose their temper. So they're going to have tantrums and stuff like that because that is really unpleasant to be around and scary. A lot of people don't like loud people. A lot of people don't like angry people. A lot of people get upset around people who display a lot of emotions because they've been around abuse. So when they see people acting like that, they start getting scared. Let's see. They isolate you from friends and family, making you more dependent on them. Okay, these are abusers. All right, these are people who are usually trying to brainwash you, gaslight you, put hands on you, get you hooked on drugs. Feeders. Yeah, I said feeders. Let's see. They use subtle sarcasm and backhanded compliments. That goes back to the one I was talking about before. Let's see. Subtle digs to undermine confidence. Just little rude things. They exploit your vulnerabilities to use them against you. That's why I've told you in other contents not to tell people what your Achilles heel is. Don't tell them what makes you feel insecure, because they will use it against you. Okay? I tell people when you get in a new relationship, don't let it all hang out. Okay? Don't tell the new person what you're insecure about. Wait a really long time until you disclose information about that, or better yet, never tell them. I've gotten a lot of pushback for that, but that's just a stupid thing to do. I'm going to keep it real. Say no to these things to be successful. Okay. So this is something that I'm going to add to this content. All right. So now we know what the manipulators do. Here are some good habits. All right. Saying yes to everything. Okay, we don't want to overcommit. Okay. You want to say yes to everything because you kind of want to do everything. You feel you have FOMO, like fear of missing out. That's what FOMO is. Okay. So you want to say yes to everything, and you're afraid to say no because you don't want people to think you're mean. Okay. But this is part of having boundaries. Okay. So you want to say no to some things, because if you overcommit yourself, you're going to end up not really ever able to enjoy anything. Okay. And you're going to make people mad because you're going to end up being late to everything. Okay? Say no to procrastinating. Some people think if they procrastinate, they're going to hurry up at the last minute and get everything done. Now, to be fair, that does work for some people. Okay, but it's just a bad practice. Because if you're rushing to do something, is it really your best work? Some people think it is. Some people think that anxiety fuels them. I just don't think that's a good thing to do. Procrastinating is, I don't know, I think it spikes cortisol. I don't think it's ever a good idea. Negativity. Okay, if you're negative, you're really just undermining everything that's going on. You're manifesting bad things. Okay, and if you're negative, nobody's going to want to be around you. They're going to avoid you. Nobody wants to be around that crap. And you are manifesting bad things. If you're speaking negative things into existence, that's what you're literally doing. You're actually saying it, and it's happening. You're making it happen. Okay, you're creating room in the universe for it to actually happen. So stop creating it. Start saying all these wonderful things, all these nice things, and start believing it so it will happen. Believe nice things are already going to happen for you. Stop being afraid of everything wrong, okay? Because anxiety feeds itself, and it's like a fire. Okay? Fear of failure. I think that's kind of like a mental illness, but the negativity actually feeds it. Those two things go together, and I think that's why they're on the list together. Okay, so that's another thing. The fear of failure is another thing that you're manifesting. Okay, it's like a chicken and egg thing. Okay, but if you fall down 7 times, you get up 8 times. If you keep failing, you just learn from the failures. That's why you fail, so you could learn. That's why we're here. Okay, so failing is just a learning experience. Okay, and the difference between people that succeed is they failed a bunch of times, but they just kept going. Okay, living in the past. You're not there anymore. I mean, were those better times? Take whatever was good about that and bring it to the present time. And be a better version of whatever was going on then and create it now. Like I said, you can manifest things. You can take the good from then and make it happen now. Okay? You really can. Comparing yourself to others. That's just ridiculous. The only thing you can do is compare yourself to yourself. Be a better you than you were 5 minutes ago. Be a better you than you were yesterday. That's all you can really do. Perfectionism. This is really sad. There are so many people that just see the flaws in everything. A lot of really sensitive, hardworking people just look and see what's wrong with whatever they did, how they came up short, and everything else. They just see the flaws in everything, and everyone else sees how great they did. They'll get like an A- on their paper. Everyone else sees the fact that they got an A, and all they see is the minus. And everyone else in the class got a C. That's what I'm talking about. Overworking. There's more things in life than working. You have to stop and just appreciate the fact that you're alive. What happens when you overwork? You get sick. You need some form of balance in your life. Okay? Okay. 9, neglecting your passions. We all have something that we're passionate about. And some of us are so busy getting caught up in whatever that we don't engage in the things that we really enjoy. And that's a shame. We don't need to be neglecting those. So, I hope this was helpful. And I hope those tips helped. And I know those were two different subjects, but those were two different types of things that I hope were helpful tips. And I really appreciate you watching. And I hope to see you in the next content. I try to make content on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I hope to see you in the next content, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.